Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing my foundation and concealer routine on the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation and concealer. In this video, I tell you guys like my thoughts on these products and how I go about using them. With this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation and concealer, I like to apply these with makeup sponges. So I usually use my Real Techniques makeup sponge to apply the foundation, and I like to use the little mini Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge to apply the concealer. So I went ahead and dampened these sponges off camera. I just like ran them under some warm water and just squeezed out the excess on a towel. And then with this foundation, the one thing that I'm not like the biggest fan of, and I've told you guys this before, is the little dropper thing. I just wish that it was a pump. I don't know, I just not the biggest fan of it. So with this foundation, I usually squirt out about 2 pumps. Not really pumps, but I guess like from the little dropper, I squirt out like 2 full droppers of it. And as you can see, like the foundation is very, very runny. And the shade that I use in this is Fair Light Neutral. So I just normally dab this foundation all around my face, or sometimes I work in sections and I might kind of like dab this cheek first and start to blend that in. I don't know, like I go back and forth. Like sometimes I'll just dab the foundation all over my face and then blend it in. Other times I'll just dab sections, or sometimes I'll just go in with my sponge and just get some on there. It's just that I find that you use less product if you dot it kind of all on your face at first and then blend it out, than like going in with like your sponge and just getting a bunch of foundation on your sponge. But I hope you can see what this foundation is looking like as I'm blending it onto my skin. Like it looks very natural. Like if you can see the difference from like my cheeks and my forehead. I know that my nose is like a little red. My nose is always just a little red. I don't know why. But maybe it's just because I'm so fair. But yeah, I just blended in with the sponge. But yeah, it has a really nice dewy look to it, or dewy finish, and it's very moisturizing on the skin. Like as you're blending it in, it just feels very, very moisturizing. And then I just kind of dab the sponge like sideways with the foundation to get some on my nose, and I'll also go in with some of the concealer and add that to my nose as well, just to add some more coverage to this foundation. But it has a good medium coverage to it, like light medium. If you just go in with a very thin amount, you can have a very light coverage with this foundation. Or if you go in, you know, with a normal amount, it's gonna give you more of a medium coverage. Sorry if you can hear birds outside my window. I have a window right here next to me, and you can just hear all the birds in the trees, or just anything that's going on outside, you can always hear it. So with the concealer, I use shade Light, and this concealer, it comes in like a glass bottle, and it has a really large doe foot applicator. I do like the bottle. I think it's like really nice. I don't really know how practical it is, but it looks really nice like sitting on your counter. So I just go in with some concealer like this, and honestly I probably use a little too much concealer. I feel like I'm always a little heavy-handed with that. But I just use the flat side of this little mini Real Techniques sponge and just kind of pat back and forth to blend this in. And I usually take some of this concealer also up on my eyelids. It works great as like an eyeshadow base for like my eyeshadows. So I'm just gonna take it up on my lid there just to even out that whole area. And it has really great coverage, even though it's a more lightweight concealer. Like it's not a super full coverage concealer, at least I don't find it to be, but it does a really good job of canceling under eye circles. And it also feels really moisturizing, but I don't feel like it's so moisturizing that it settles into lines or anything like that. But I do always set it with a powder just to ensure that. But I've never had any issues with it creasing on me, so. And then like I said, I'm just gonna take a little bit more of this concealer and just kind of run it right down the center of my nose. And then I'm just gonna blend it in with the sponge. So I just finished filming a review and demo with these new Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Contour and Highlight. So now after I have the foundation, concealer, and these products on, if you want to see this video, if I have it posted, I'll link it down below. If I haven't posted it yet, I'll just link it, and whenever it's up, you guys can see it. Trying to find my face powder. Like I said, after I apply the foundation and concealer, I'll go in with my makeup setting powder, and I just use my L'Oreal True Match setting powder. So now I'm just setting my under eyes with my e.l.f. under eye setting powder. But once you set this foundation and concealer, this is what it looks like on the skin. And I didn't use a ton of powder to set it, just a little bit, just, you know, to set it. So that's what it looks like. If you guys did enjoy this foundation routine on the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation and concealer, please give this video a thumbs up so I know to do more videos like this. And I'll list down in the description box like my playlist of all the different foundations that I've done foundation routines on. I know it's been a long time since I've filmed a video like this, so if you guys do like these, or if you have a foundation that you know that I have in my collection that I haven't done one of these foundation routine videos on, please let me know down in the comments and I will definitely film that video for you guys. But I hope that you guys have an awesome day. If you'd like to see the last video I posted, I'll have it linked right up here. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, I'll just have a link there and you can subscribe to my channel. So I hope that you guys have an awesome day and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.